This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, here. So today, our course agenda is to performance testing using load runner and geometry tools. So today we are going to discuss about demonstrate about the performance testing. What is mean by performance testing? So where it will come? So what is the need of performance testing? So in your current, like if you join into the office, how your roles and responsibilities, how complex it is, how easy it is. So these things we supposed to discuss. This is the agenda. So first thing, let me share my screen. Just confirm me whether you guys can able to see my screen or not. See, you guys can able to see my screen, right? Yes or no?
Yes, Rohit.
Yeah. Thank you. See, now uh, I'll give a small story. Okay. Uh, there should be a one person is there. So any one person is there. That person having a business like a hotel business he is having. Okay, one person is there, that person having hotel business. So he is selling the food to the local people. So he is selling to the local people. So his food, like his biryanis and his quality of food is very good. That's the reason his food is selling very fastly, and it's got huge response. Then what he thought, he's supposed to increase his business, he's supposed to distribute his business. So how he can distribute? So he can't open multiple stores, right? If you open multiple stores, you have to be multiple people are there, and multiple stores you have to open. If you are opening multiple stores, you have to pay that much rents and salaries, and then you have to pay like furnitures, everything you have to purchase. To avoid that, what this person thinking, this person had a have an idea, um, like if he got any online business, like if he develop an application, he can sell in the online, right? So he wants an application. He think, if I have any application, I can sell my food to the online stores without opening the manual branches. If you open the manual branches, it will take uh, like a huge amount of cost in terms of furnitures, resources, manpower, all those things. It will be wasted. That's the reason what he thought, he want to expand his hotel business through the online, through online market. So he don't know how to marketize in the online. So he know how to prepare the food, he know how to sell the food, but he don't know how to develop the applications and all. That's the reason this guy approached to a IT company. So whatever the IT company, XYZ IT company, okay, he approached to XYZ IT company. He approached to XYZ IT company, and he said, uh, I said, hey, I have a hotel business. I need one application. Could you please give it to me? So he just came to the company and he just asked the company. And the company, some people will be there. Okay, some company, some departments will be there. Like one is the development team, development team, testing team, and deployment and maintenance team. Like multiple teams will be there. Company means it should not be one team, right? There should be multiple teams is there. So in the multiple teams, each and every team is responsible for their responsible task. Okay, now let's see what has been going. So now this guy given a project, like he's expecting an application, so that thing we will be calling it as a project to the company. So this is the, he is giving project to the company to develop a online application like a Zomato or Uber kind of thing. He given to the company. So in the company, development team is there. So who are responsible for developing the application? Okay, development team ఏం చేస్తుందంటే, so it will develop the application by taking the requirements and inputs from the customer. So these guys will ask to the customer, sir, what kind of application do you want? Is it a online application, or is it Android application? Is it iOS application? Like is it Windows application? Sir, which kind of application do you want? Like which technology you are interested, sir? So which on based on Java or based on .NET, which technology you are interested to develop that application, or what kind of mechanism you are interested, sir? So all these requirements these guys will take from the client. Like he will expect, hey, if I launch the application, it has to show my logo, my hotel logo. Then if you log in into the application, so it has to show the food, all the delicious foods and all. Like he will give some requirements to the development team. According to the his requirements, the development team will develop the application. Okay, this team will develop the application. Whatever the developed application, the second phase, like in the first phase they are developing the application, then second phase one more team is there, testing team. Whatever the development these guys made, so is it good, or is it clear, or is it properly developed or not? These guys has to test. Okay, here we have two types of testing. Okay, mainly two types of testing. One is functional testing, another one is non-functional testing. Let's see about what is meant by functional testing. Functional testing and non-functional testing. See, so guys, anyone having any idea about functional testing and non-functional testing? Any idea? Any idea? So far, any idea you guys having? So what's meant by functionality and what is meant by non-functionality? So if anyone having idea, you guys can share, or else I can explain. Okay. Uh, See, functional testing. So now comes to, let's take a car. Okay, everybody is aware about the car, right? So everybody is aware of the car or bike. Everybody is aware, right? So in the car, if you take, there will be a steering will be there. If you rotate to the left, what it has to happen? So the front wheels has to turn to the left. Okay, yes or no? If you are rotating your wheel like steering to the left, your car wheels has to be turned to the left. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, Dilip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
If your if your tires, if your car tires is rotating to the left, means it's a functionality. Okay, it's a functionality. Why? Because you know in and output. So if you are turning to the left, it has to turn left. That is a functionality. Okay, now comes to the non-functionality. Same manner, if you are pressing the accelerator, the car has to be accelerate. That means car speed has to be accelerate, means it has to pick up the speed. Same thing, that is the functionality only. If you are pressing, car has to be accelerate. Here now comes to the non-functionality. If you are pressing the accelerator, how fast it's picking the pickup? So like 5 seconds, 100 kilometers, 5 seconds 300 kilometers, like they'll be giving some speed, right? Within 5 seconds it will be picking the 100 kilometers speed. So that is the non-functionality. Okay, how within span of time, within how much time the car is picking the speed, like these things are the non-functionality. Okay, this is the layman terms. Let's take one more application. Let's take same. I'm taking the calculator application. Okay, let's take the calculator. I'm taking the calculator application. The calculator application, see, now comes to the functionality wise. Let's take 2 plus 3 equal to, it has to be 5, right? So this is the functionality. You know what you are providing in the input, what you are getting in the output, you know, right? So exactly, you're providing 2 plus 3 as part of functionality wise, it has to be there in 5. Summation of 2 plus 3 equal to 5. Same thing here. Now verifying the non-functionality wise. 2 plus 3 equal to 9. Okay, I'm not bothering about the functionality here. See, is it right or wrong? 2 plus 3 equal to 9, is it correct or not? Not.
We
Yeah,
can
guys,
see
I need
the
your
non-functional
your
wise,
inputs.
it's correct.
Okay, so any answers?
We can see the non-functional wise, it's correct.
Okay, anyone? Any other comments on this? Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Here, 2 plus 3 equal to 5. 2 plus 3 equal to 5 means it's a correct as part of the functionality. You are providing the input, whatever you are getting is correct or not, you will be verifying. Okay, is it correct? As part of the functionality wise, we are verifying the functionality. You are providing the input and you are verifying the output, what you are getting in the output. Okay, that is called functionality. So here I'm not bothering about what I'm providing input and what I'm getting in the output. I'm not bothering about it. Okay, input and output I'm not bothering. Why? Because it's not my cup of coffee, and I'm not at all interested what I'm providing in the input, what I'm getting in the output. So here my main agenda is to be non-functional terms. Non-functional term one is speed, how fast I'm getting the response. Okay, next, scalability. Third thing is stability. So how, up to how many number of users my application is stable. Up to how many number of users my application is stable. See here, 2 plus 3 equal to 9 or 5 or 6, whatever it may be, I'm not bothering. So I'm bothering about speed, how fast I'm getting this 9, how fast I'm getting. This is also correct. So here we are not bothering about the output. So why? Because the output has to be taken care by the functional team. So functional team has to check whether 2 plus 3 equal to 5 or 4 or 3. They has to check and they have to uh, fix the functional defects. Then only it will come to the performance. Here we will be verifying. Okay, here 2 plus 3 equal to 9 or 7, whatever it may be, it's correct. So but we are not seeing the output. Here we will be seeing the non-functional terms, how fast we are getting, like 2 plus 3 equal to within 2 seconds or 5 seconds or 1 second, how fast you are getting, nothing but speed. Okay, speed is the important factor. That is the one objective of the performance testing. Okay, speed. Next, scalability. Scalability nothing but if you are hitting like 1,000 users or 200 users, the application, the software has to be handled, right? So if you are taking a car, if you're taking a lorry, so it has a certain weight, certain tons of weight it can bear, and you can transport via easily, like 20 tons or 30 tons or 40 tons. Some certain limit has to be there, so it can transport. Okay, if you are keeping beyond the load, you can't transport. That is the thing, you can call it as scalability, up to how much number of users the software can handle. Okay, that thing you have to define as part of the scalability. Stability nothing but, so see, not only software side, there should be some hardware side also, some issues will be like some limitations is there, like if you are considering a 4 GB RAM machine or i5 like a CPU, and if you want to sustain more number of users, you can't, it can't sustain. Why? Because it has to be some load is there. So you have to find out the load, like up to how many number of users the application is stable. Stable means well and good, it will work well and good, so without any performance degradation. For example, if you are hitting 100 users, your application is working fine. Next, you want to know where the application is crashing. That means the peak point or ping point, if you want to verify that time, you will be injecting 150, 200, 300, you will be seeing. So like if you are getting vast response time, vast number of errors, then your application got crashed at a certain point, like 230 users or 240 users, your application completely got crashed. Then you can say, so your applications can sustain up to 240 number of users. So that is your application stability. Okay, these things you will be explaining to the your customer. Okay, hey, I have tested your application is responding this many number of users this much fast, and up to this many number of users your application is stable and well and good. So these terms only you will be giving to the your customer. Okay, as part of non-functional testing, I have explained about the performance objectives. Okay, these three are the performance testing objectives. These three are the performance testing key objectives. So till now, anybody having any doubts, you guys can ask guys. Okay, any doubts regarding to this one, you guys can ask. Any doubts till now?
All good so far, Rohit.
Yeah, thank you, thanks for the confirmation. So if you given the proper confirmation, like you are tested right, as part of performance testing you have tested the application, you given the recommendation to the client, hey, I have tested your application responding very good, so your all the transaction response time should be below 2 seconds, and you have tested with 1000 users, your 1000 users well and good, you can go ahead, like you have provided, you have submitted your report to the customer, like a sign off report, like a custom clearance, like a custom clearance kind of thing, you have cleared and you have given it to the customer. Then uh, customer will promote your code from your functional environment to the production environment. Okay, then they will deploy all this code to the production environment. It will work as expected. Why? Because you have tested already that many number of users in the non-production environment, like your non-functional environment or performance environment or staging environment, you have tested with that many number of users. Same code they will be pulling to the production. Okay, then it will work end to end. Then this complete application you will be handing over to the this customer, this guy who is giving to the project to you, right? This guy, I want a hotel application, online application, something he asked, right? You are handovering this application to the customer. So that's it. So the functional testing also we have a lot of testings are there. Okay, like a manual testing, automation testing, selenium and all there. But this is all not our cup of coffee. Okay, we are only dealing with the non-functional testing. This is the only thing we will be taking care about. That's the reason I have specified or stressed about the non-functional testing bit more. Okay, when compared to the development and functional testing and deployment and maintenance. Okay, this is our course agenda, and when it will come, once the functional testing has been completed, then it will come to the non-functional testing. Under the non-functional, various kinds of testings are there, like uh, security testing, acceptance testing, performance testing, like multiple testings are there. But we will be going to the performance. Okay, clear guys? Are you having any doubts? So the bridge is open for your questions. If you have any questions, uh, like related to the course or related to this functionality and non-functionality, or related to the testing, whatever the content I have written over there, do you guys having any question, you can shoot it right now. Okay, I can explain, I'm ready to help you. Yeah, if you guys don't have means, I'll go to the next thing. I'll demonstrate end to end one cycle of performance testing. Is it fine, right? Can I proceed to the next?
Yeah, Rohit.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys. So let's see. Let's take an application, simple application, any application. So this is the application we are having. One application we have. See, this is the web tours application. So what is the main use of this application is to, so we can book the flight tickets. This is the flight tickets booking application. By using this application, we can book the tickets to different cities. So first see, just to understand, we'll understand this application. What is this application first? Let's log in into the application. So Jojo and Bean, let's log in into the application. After logging in, I'm just to see it's showing welcome Jojo to the web2 reservation pages. Using menu to the left, you can search new flights to book or review edit flights already booked. Don't forget to sign off when you're done. So this is the welcome page. Then you will be clicking into the flights button. Under the flights button, if you click on the flights, here it's showing some which cities to which city you go, like Denver, Frankfurt, London, Los Angeles, Paris, Portland, San Francisco, Seattle, Sydney, Zurich. So it is showing multiple cities. So I suppose to go from Portland to Paris. Okay, Portland to Paris. Here you can enter number of passengers, how many number of passengers if you want to go, you can enter anything. Then which type of seat you want, first seat or business class seat or coach seat, or else aisle seat or window seat or which prefer not, none. So you can provide anything. Then simply you will be clicking on continue. After clicking on continue, it will search the flights which are available between Portland to Paris. That's on 15th 06 2023. That means for tomorrow. So here we have four flights are available in between Portland to Paris. It is Sky Air 540, 541, 542, 543. One is 8 a.m., another one is 1 p.m., another one is 5 p.m., another 11 p.m. So first one is $621, 553, 583, $508. So let's go with the late night flight. So I suppose to go with the late night 11 p.m. flight. That is $508. Let's click on continue. So if you click on continue, it's ask the payment details. Here I'll be providing myself, street, my city is Bangalore, passenger name you can provide, my credit card number, my expiry date. Then see, simply I have provided first name, last name, street name, and city and zip code. Simply I provided the passenger names. I just clicked on the credit card. Simply I'm just clicking on continue. Okay. So if you click on continue, it will show thank you for booking through your web tours. Okay. That means your ticket has been booked. See, reservation ticket from Portland to Paris. How much cost it is? $508. $508 has been paid from the credit card. Secreted amount balance is 0. So we have paid everything. So then you have to log off from the application. Okay. Now you guys understood this application, right? You guys had a bit understanding on this application. Yes or no? So
Yes, there. Yeah.
yeah, this
Yes.
application, this application, client has provided this application to you to do the performance testing. Okay, like you are the client, you provide this application to me, and you are asking, hey Rohit, could you please do the performance testing for this application? Then I have to understand this application bit more. Okay, after understanding all these things, I'll take some requirements within how much time you want and all. I'll take requirements and all. We have a separate stage for this one to discuss all these things. After taking this one, so I have to so in the real time, so let's take, we have to take this URL or whatever the application you have to take, and same thing, we have performance tools called, multiple tools are there, load run, meter, near load, multiple tools are there, but the market load run has become famous. See, here I have already prepared the script for this one. So whatever we did actions, right? Launch, login, click on flights, enter the details, all those things. I have already prepared the script. Okay, you don't need to worry. Okay, so these are all generated by automatically generated by the tool itself. Okay, you don't need to do anything automatically. If you record everything has been recorded like this. Okay, you don't need to bother, you don't need to tension. I'm not writing anything. Okay, I don't record any coding and all. Okay, don't worry, I just recorded previously. I just keep it as a snippet. Why? Because if I try to record or enhance all these things, it may take some time. That's the reason I have already done this one. I kept here. Okay, I have whatever we have performed here in the UI, right? So we launched the web tools. See whatever we did right here. See, I just launched this one. Then I just logged into the application. See, then I'm clicking the flights. Then I have provided city from which city we go, and here we are selecting on flights. All those things we have selected, right? See, ticket has been booked. Whatever the things I did here, all the things I have prepared in the script here by using Loadrunner tool. Okay, here by using Loadrunner tool, I have prepared the script for that. Okay, clear, guys? Till now, clear? Clear or not?
So, when you open any website, do you have to first open the load runner and then open it, or how do you do add it?
Yeah. Actually, uh, you can record from Loadrunner. So automatically, if you provide the URL here, automatically the application will invoke from the Loadrunner and it will record actions. Everything it will record. Okay. This is our
Okay,
next topic. Okay.
okay. Yeah.
Okay. Loadrunner will take care of all this recording and all. So as part of demonstration, I'm not showing the recording. I'm directly coming into the script. Okay. Just for
Yes.
demonstration.
Yeah.
So you
Yes.
have to prepare the instructions. Then you have to test the
So,
application. Like yeah,
so just to confirm, so we are not writing any script manually, right?
nothing you are writing. So this entire code has been
Okay.
generated
So
by the Loadrunner
while
itself.
while we start recording in the backend, it's try to generate the script as how we
Yes,
navigate in the website.
yes, exactly.
Great, great.
Yeah. See, here the client will expect, right? I want to test my application with 1,000 users or 2,000 users or 1,200 users, something they will test, right? So here you have to provide the number of users. I suppose to test with 10 users. Why? Because I can't test with more than 10 or 20. Why? Because this load runner, whatever we are using for the classes is, it's a community edition. It's not the licensed one. Okay, you can't test your application more than 50. Why? Because it's allow only 50 users. It's a trial license. Okay, and moreover our systems also not that much worthy to bear more number of users. Okay, you have to test with less number of users only as part of learning purpose. Okay, is it clear? As part of learning purpose, you have to test with less number of users, not go ahead with thousands and thousands of users. Why? Because your loader also won't support more than 50. Won't support. Why? Because it's a community edition. So if you go with the licensed version, it can support. If you go with the license thing, it can support and you can test with 1,000 or whatever how many number of user license you have. You can go ahead with that many number of user license. See, here in the
Yes.
quantity I have defined. Here in the quantity I have yeah, any questions? Anybody having any questions?
No, no, Dilip.
Okay. See, here you can provide the number of users, how many number of users if you want, like a 5 or 6 or 8 or 9 or something. How many number of users if you want, you can provide. And you can see here how the users are ramping up. See, let's see, I suppose it to run for only 5 to 10 minutes. I suppose it to run, uh, not more than that. Just a demonstration purpose, I suppose it to show you. um, See, here I'm running it for 5 minutes. So first one user, after some time two users, after some time 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has to increase and it has to execute for 5 minutes. Then it has to ramp down. That means it has to the users has to be shut down. So I have designed the test. Then I'll go to the run tab. I'll simply save these results. wherever I need to save these results, I'll just save these results. Simply click on results. So I just save these results. Simply here, see, start the scenario is there. If you click the start scenario, the script execution will start. Right now, see, 6 users, 2 users is in pending status. See, 4 users is running, 5 users is running. See, still users are increasing. 6, 7, 8. That means all the 8 users are running. You can check it here. See, all the 8 users are running right now. See, the here the cursor is there. It's running. All the 8 users are running. So if you go to the run tab, here you can see password transaction. How many transactions is getting passed? Here you can see what are all the transactions. See, application got launched, login, click on flights. All these things is getting passed. So all are passed. Here you can see how many is failing, how many is stopped. So as of now, 0 failing, 0 stopped. So here in the errors, you are facing some errors. What is this errors? You can see it here. Okay, this is it's not a script error. Cancel the script. Cancel ticket means we provide some error message. Okay, it's not an error, exact error. See, now here you can see application response time. See, trans response time, that means transaction response times. If you double click it, you can see launch maximum how much time it is taking, 0.1 second. Minimum how much time it is taking, 0.08 seconds. Average how much time. So these things and all you can see it. Launch, login, all the transactions you can see it here. Okay, and if you want to check whether the users is performing properly or not, okay, you have a doubt, so you want to see a particular user is doing what activity. See here, if you go to the users, here you have how many users here they're running. Here they're running 10 users. I suppose to check whether seventh user is doing proper activity or not. So then I'll clicking right click on the seventh user. He see here show user is there. If you click show user, it will show you how he is, what action he is performing. See, he is launched this application. He had launched the application. Let's see next what he'll do. See, yeah, next he logged into the application. See here as a Rohit too, he logged into the application. Let's see next what will happen, what he will do. Yeah, next he clicked on flights. Okay, next, see next he's booking the flight from Frankfurt to Seattle. Frankfurt to Seattle, he is booking the flight. Okay, then well and good. Next, see, we'll see what he'll do. Then he came to the payments page. Next, what he'll coming to this next. Yeah, next he got confirmation like thanks for booking for Web2. See, next he again he's launching the application. So same activity he'll doing multiple times. Okay, that's the thing only we are expecting, right? Same thing only we are expecting. We provided the same thing. See, now tell me if you want to verify which user if you want to verify. Now tell me guys, I'll verify which user if you want to see.
Can you check the 10th one right now?
Yeah, we can check. Right click, show user, what activity he is doing. See, he is in the flight page. That means he is choosing one flight. Let's see what he'll do next. He is booking flight from Zurich to San Francisco. He's in the payments page. Next, see invoice. Again launching. Sign off on launching. See, same activity he is doing. Whatever the activity we performed for one user. Same thing. Like we recorded. Same activities, same actions has to be executed by all users. Okay, all the users. Okay, clear or having any
So,
doubts?
so when we did the first thing, we selected
Yeah,
from Portland to San Francisco something, right? So
yeah,
who gives the information, like from which point to another point, or probably the payment details and all of that? The input, I
yeah,
mean, how is the input given to them?
yeah. These are all input we have to provide it as part of the scripting. I have designed the script, right? So in this script we have to design. Okay, Here I only provided all this data.
Okay.
So this test data and all, who will provide to you? QA team will provide how many credit cards is required to execute. Like they'll be expecting to run with 10,000 users, right? You want 10,000 sets of data. Those data and all they will provide to you. Okay, they will provide to you. Same data you will be mapping to your script. Why? Because
O-
in real time you don't suppose to run with single set of data, right? There is no use, right? If you are running with only
Yes.
single set of data, there is no use. So in order to
O-
avoid that, in order to mimic the real end user behavior, like real end users may can log in with different credit cards. They may can
mhm.
log in with different usernames. They may can log in with the different sets of data, different regions. So in order to simulate all that kind of behavior to your tool, you have to implement all these things. Okay, don't worry about it. These all comes under the scripting and enhancement part. There I can explain bit more. There's no issues. Okay.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
Dilip. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Now I have executed for 5 minutes duration. Let's see. Let's analyze how the test how the test went. Okay. Autocollate. It's not collated. Yeah, I have shown some. Let's open the analysis. I think this one got crashed. Let's see. I'm just opening the analysis report. So what does it contain? See here, something here. See, this analysis got crashed. That's the reason I'm not opening this one. So it's got something. It's not opening. So it may take some time. That's the reason I opened previous analysis report. Here you can see that like how much time you have executed, on which date you have executed. You can see everything from here, like running users, with how many number of users you have executed. So here I have executed with max 5 users that time. Okay, and here you can see uh, summary report. Okay, why this screen is okay? Let's take one more report. See here. Here you can see how much time you have executed, when you have executed, with total number of users, how many number of total users are there, and you can check everything. How many is getting passed, how many is getting failed. Huh? See here. Here, this thing only you have to share it to the customer. Like which transaction, how much response time you got, within how much time it's got getting completed. All these things you have to explain to the customer. That's it. Okay, let's take this one only. It's not opening. Let's pull this report only. HTML report. I'm just saving here. Okay, here now you can see it, right? So here I have executed this number of users. Finally here you can see launch. within how much time it's completing, it's getting completed 0.072, and minimum is 0.06. So there they can define my launch has to be defined for the 10,000 users. My launch has to be within 2 seconds, login has to be within 1.5 second, and click on flights has to be within 3 seconds. Like the customer, who are the hotel owner, they can provide, they can define all these parameters to you. Okay, within how much time you want to you want to complete this transaction for that many number of users. Here you will be seeing all the response time, within how much time you have completed the transaction. So this response time you will be sharing this report to the customer. So then your job has been completed, you done your job. Okay, you have done your job. Okay, clear guys?
Yes, Dilip.
Okay, this is the complete performance report you have to submit to the customer. Hey, I have tested this many number of users. Your application response time has to be below this much time. So you can go ahead to the production. So there is no issue. Like you can define a, you can provide your report to the customer. That's it. That's it, guys. Any so that's it about the uh, end-to-end performance activity which is done by the performance tester in the organization once he'll get the project. Okay.
So,
Yeah,
be it any website, Dilip, we only have to, check the speed, the stability and the,
scalability and
uh,
stability.
yeah,
Scalability and
these are
stability.
the
That's
only
it.
three things that we have to check, correct?
Yes.
Okay. No.
As part of
I
performance
do have a
point of
one question.
yes, yeah, please.
While we test this website, so we have collected few data how it is performing, right? And we have to match this with the parameters which was given by the client. Let's take an example. Are we going to update these parameters, certain limits which was given by client into the load runner before running the test?
No, after completion of the test execution, the client will provide.
Mhm.
I said right, actually, the parameters like my launch has to be within 2 seconds. These are all the parameters is given by
Yes.
the client. So
Okay.
after completion of the test, you are getting the reports. All the things you will be keeping into the Excel sheet, and you will be comparing whether it is matching or not within the 2 seconds or not. You will be matching, and you will be
Okay.
giving the color coding, and you will be giving the sign off. You will be providing recommendation to the customer. If it is not reaching, why it is not
Data
reaching?
and also the parameters of the client, and we have to put it in the Excel sheet and
Yes,
we have to,
yes. There should be not only one or two parameters. Multiple parameters are there.
yeah,
For that,
multiple. Yes.
whatever SDLC or STLC is there, same kind of thing. For us, PTLC is there. Performance testing life cycle is there. In the life cycle, we have multiple stages are
Okay.
there. Okay, POC requirements
Okay.
gathering one phase is there. The requirements gathering phase, we will be gathering the requirements like what kind of application is it is, how many how the application will work, how many architectures are there, like how many backend systems are there, like what is the peak hours for your business, and what are the off peak hours, what is the huge amount of load you are experiencing till now. So all these questions we will be asking to the customer, and we will be getting answers. Based on the answers, we will be analyzing, and we will be designing our performance plan.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else having any questions? So the bridge is open for you questions. So not only this topic, if you have any questions in your future, like how is the performance future or whatever it may be, you guys having any questions, you guys can ask us.
I do have one more question, and
Yeah,
the
please.
question is related to the profession which I'm doing right now. So right now I'm into digital marketing, and my designation deals with digital